Greetings, Carl here. Now, this may come as no surprise to you, but some of the smartest people you will ever meet are your clients, right? They're fans of yours, and they also would know better than anyone. They would have better ideas than anyone you could ask about how you should grow your business. Right? And it's the most underutilized resource in a financial advisor's business. Now, I know where you think this is headed. I want to give you sort of just this little mindset shift, a different way of viewing this that absolutely changed my career and has changed everybody we've taught that's done it, right? I want to teach you about asking for referrals in a way that won't make you feel gross. Now, this is going to feel a little tactical, and that's not the goal. The goal really is just, I just want you to, I want you to just be full of professional confidence going into I want to teach you a conversation. I want you to be really confident with the conversation. I want the mindset to develop so that we can do these things. It's not about tactics at all, but I'm going to use a tactic as the example to help you learn this thing. It's called asking for advice, right? So let's just talk about referrals. Every financial advisor, I bet if I asked you, real quickly, pull out a blank piece of paper, and I want you to write on the blank piece of paper the answer to this question. Where does most of your new business come from? Right? Most financial advisors would write referrals. And then if I ask, and I was no different than that. I would write referrals, and then if you asked me, how do you get referrals? Like, what's the process you go through? I'd be like, I don't know. Like, sometimes they come, and it's like, it would be random. Like, I didn't have a process. So like, let's get this straight, Carl. Like, your number one source of new business is something you don't know how to do, right? That doesn't seem like a good plan. So I started trying to figure this out. I was like, well, geez. And so I got really curious about this. Well, let me back up. I was taught, and I bet you were taught, and some of you may even do this like I used to do it. I was taught by the referral coaching guru people that used to come around to our offices and try and teach us how to ask for referrals, or I'd go to a conference and I would attend a session on asking for referrals, how to get referrals, how to get more referrals, right? I would go to the session, and it always came down to two things. Number one, we would place a burden on the client that they didn't ask for. Essentially, we would place the burden of becoming our marketing department, right? And the client didn't ask for that. Or number two, we'd make them feel really guilty for not giving us needy financial. Come on, man, I really need your, here, why don't you make a list of 10 friends? Either way, it was terrible. Like, it made me feel terrible, and it made the client feel terrible, but I still tried it once, or a couple times actually. And I want to tell you, one time, it was this client named Dave, right? And I was taught by the referral guru that I was supposed to meet with new clients. Within 60 days of becoming a new client, I needed to have this conversation. And the conversation went like this. Dave, Dave liked me. Dave was a big fan of mine. He's a new client, excited, right? Dave, you pay me in two ways. One is the advice fee you pay me. And the second way you pay me is by sending your friends, your family, and your colleagues who would need my help to me. So does anybody come to mind that I could be helpful for? I have a hard time even saying that out loud. Now, some of you may be able to say that with great success, and if you can, awesome. But for the rest of you, I know you're cringing, right? It feels terrible to us. And here's how Dave responded. Dave was a busy executive with a bunch of money with me, and Dave looked at me and said, hey man, look, Carl, I pay you exactly one way. And if you'd like me to pay that one way to someone else, I'd be happy to do it. And I was like, no, that was not my intention. So I never asked again. So that set me down this path. I'm like, wait a second. Smartest people I know, my clients, they know I want more people like them. Like, they don't know that. I'm saying they're the smartest people I know, and I know I want more people like them. And they know more people like them, right? Like, they would know better than anybody. So I started thinking, like, how would you solve this problem? And this is the mindset. This is the sort of shift that has to happen in your mindset. Get curious. Greetings, Carl Richards here. The clip you just watched was from the fellowship. In fact, it was from one of the 21 declarations of a real financial advisor. Now, the fellowship is one of my favorite projects that I've ever worked on. It was my attempt really to put a stake in the ground, a manifesto, if you will, of what it means to be a real financial advisor. Now, I've got to be clear, this isn't a list of tips or tricks or tactics or shortcuts. I've actually found that the tactics are quite easy if you have the confidence to do the work. And the fellowship is about giving you the confidence to do the work. It's a reminder of the massive value that you provide to the people that you serve. So I think you would absolutely love it. To learn more and to get instant access if you sign up, just click the link and I'll see you on the inside, my friends.